this dream for quite a long time, since I can remember. It's actually my earliest memory, my earliest dream I think I've actually ever had. And it's quite odd, if I do say so myself. It's a cross between two different things. There's two sides to the story that seem to intertwine with one another. On one hand, there's a sort of resurrection of coming back, and in the other, there's more of a being taken away. So let me start from the beginning of this dream. There's a lake. Clear crystal lake. It's nighttime. It's pretty dark. There's no ripples. The lake is very serene. Next thing you know, it flashes. I'm in a van. My cousins are in the van with me. We're driving. I don't know where we're going, and I don't care. I'm having fun, joking around. For some reason, as I speak of this in my mind, it appears that we might have been going to a movie. I don't know when. I don't know what this movie could have been. But for some reason, I feel that's where we're heading. Now flashback to the lake. Small ripples begin to form in the middle of the lake. Bubbles start bubbling, bursting out of the water. I have a very unsettling feeling for some reason. Then, back to the van. For some reason we're pulled over. Not by a cop, we're just on the side of the road. Just parked. My cousins get out of the van, and we peer over this ledge and stare out over the city, my hometown. It's quite peaceful, beautiful even. It's a very nice, cool night. Not too cold, just comfortable enough to where you wouldn't expect anything bad to happen. I hear some rustling from the woods outside where the van is. There's not much woods where I used to live, but just enough to where something, if it wanted to, could hide and not be found. So the branches of this bush begin to rustle. Of course, we all turn around to see what the noise is. We don't really want to find out exactly what it is. So we all get into the car, the van, except for my cousin David. For some reason, he decides that he wants to find out whatever this is making this noise. I, of course, stayed in the van and wanted no part of whatever was rustling in the woods. At this point, I believe at 3 years old is the year I believe I started having this dream. I've had it multiple times since then, more times than I can count. But he goes and checks to see what's rustling in the bushes. They flash back to the lake. More ripples and bubbles begin to form. An eerie white figure begins to emerge from the lake. Flashback to the van. Something starts coming out of the bushes. Something with very sharp looking claws. At the side of this, of course, my cousin David runs back into the van and immediately starts it. Now, the van, for some reason, being very old, but has always been reliable, but this time it won't start. And at this notion, everyone, of course, begins to panic. In the car is me, my cousin David, his brother Michael, and their sister Veronica. They all begin to panic, and David tries hard as he can to start the car, start the van up, and get it out of there. Now, the claws begin to show us what they are attached to. This very hairy, wolf-like creature begins to emerge from the bushes and immediately rams into the side of the van. Flashback to the lake. The white figure begins to emerge even more. You can see its bright, pale, white forehead begin to come out of the lake. Flashback to the van. This creature, this wolf-like demon, begins to claw the side of the van. I can see it's scraping through it. Flashback to the lake. A face begins to emerge. Its features are very pale as its forehead. His eyes are black, pitch black, very old, and wearing a black robe. Flashback to the van. The wolf, I believe, the wolf-like creature, in my mind, I believe to be maybe a werewolf at this point, smashes one of the windows and slashes at me, missing, of course, and when it rears back its arm, it hits my cousin Michael in the back of the head, smashing his face into the dashboard of the van. Veronica immediately grabs a bag that just seemed to appear out of nowhere and smacks against the beast. Of course, the beast, not liking this, rams the van once more. He does this 3 times and scurries to the back of the van, climbing on top of it. He begins to smash and slam against the roof of the van. The roof begins to dent in and close in on us. At this point, we don't know what's going on. We're not quite sure what to do. All we know is that the more the roof begins to dig in, the less time we have before we're trapped. Flashback to the lake. The figure fully emerged from the lake, begins to walk on the water and walk out of the lake. Its bony fingers with very long nails, as if it's been dead for a long time, yet its fingernails still grew. They're long and sharp, all 5. Flashback to the van. The roof's almost trapped us at this point. We know we have to run, we have to get out, but the fear of whatever is outside keeps us trapped in there. It gets closer and closer. Eventually, we all have to get out of here. The smashed window that's just right in front of me seems like the only way to get out, for the doors were smashed so badly we couldn't even pry them open. One by one, we all slip out of the window. I get my arm slashed by the broken glass on my way out. Oddly enough, I remember feeling it as if it really happened. We began to run as fast as we possibly can. Flashback to the lake. The thing is out of the lake and is now on land. It walks closer and closer and closer and closer until it passes my third-person view. Flashback to the chase. The creature is zooming in on us at this point. I don't know if it grabbed someone or not. All I remember is hearing a scream behind me, and make that two screams. One was my own. It has me, and at this point all I want to do is get away. Then I wake up. Every time I try to finish the dream and hopefully change it to where either I escape or just to know what's going on. I don't know why. I've had this dream many times. Every time it's the same, it hasn't changed. Hopefully with putting this together and putting it online will either give me some answers or closure. I don't know which one. All I can say is I'm 19 and that's my earliest nightmare I can remember, which means it's been quite a while. It's been 16 years, and for the past 3 years, I believe. Oh no, actually, the last time I had it was about 2 years ago. It seems to go away and come back. Hopefully one of these days I'll finish the dream and you guys will find out the ending. Until then, sleep well.